Hey guys, Justin here, and today I'm going to show you 3 easy to use tools that you can start using for free today to grow your following on Spotify. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so now I'm going to show you 3 free tools that you can use to grow your following on Spotify. So the first one is actually provided by Spotify, and it is a follow button. So this is the same follow button that you'll have on your Spotify artist page, but you can actually take that, you can put that button on any web property that you own. So your website, blog, thank you pages after somebody buys your album or signs up to your email list, any place where you can put custom HTML, you can put this follow button. And the reason why this is so important and something that you should have in places like your website for sure is that it makes it super simple for your fans to follow you on Spotify. One of the things that you have to understand, and one of the real key principles about direct response marketing and understanding how to effectively get results from your marketing, is that whatever action it is that you're trying to get your fan to take, whether it's buying your album, following you on Spotify, signing up to your email list, whatever, you have to make it as simple as possible for them. So imagine that you're playing a set, and at the end of your set, you're telling everybody in the crowd, hey, be sure to follow me on Spotify. You know, that's definitely something you should be doing. It's great to give them that instruction, that call to action, hey, go follow me on Spotify. But if that's all the information that you give them, now you're relying on them to take several steps. First, they have to pull their phone out of their pocket. Then they have to open their phone. Then they have to open the app. Then they have to search for you on Spotify. Then they have to find your actual artist profile page on Spotify, go to that, and then they have to click the follow button. So there's a lot of steps involved there. And the reality of the situation is if you just say that to a crowd of people that have just watched you play, some of them might actually follow you. A lot of them probably aren't going to. And that's just the way it is. It's not that you shouldn't be doing that. You should always be promoting yourself and always be trying to get more fans. But when your fan has to take that many steps to follow you, you're going to lose a lot of people along the way. So the opposite of that is making it so simple, trying to make it one step. If you can make it just one step for that fan to follow you on Spotify, it's going to make your life a lot easier. So if you just have on your website a link to your Spotify account and a message that says, go follow me on Spotify or please follow me on Spotify, that person's still going to have to click the link, go to your profile page, and then click the follow button. And every step along the way, there's going to be breakage. There's going to be people that just don't take that next step. So even if they click that button to go to your Spotify account, most people that land there probably aren't going to follow you. They're just going to listen to some of the music there. But if you can have a button on your website where the person, all they have to do is click that one button and then they're automatically following you, you're going to have a lot more of those people actually becoming your followers on Spotify. So let me show you how it works. So this is a Spotify follow button generator at spotify.com. I'll link to it in the video description because it's a long URL. It's like developer.spotify.com/documentation/generate/follow-button. So I'll just link to that in the video description. But it's very simple. This is how it works. You go to your Spotify artist profile, click on those 3 little dots. There's an option that says share. Click that to copy your share link. Come to this page, paste your share link right here, choose your layout. I would just go with detailed. Then if the website that you're pasting it on has a bright background, like is white like this, you would choose this option. If it's a dark background like Spotify, like that's a dark background, then you would choose that option. If you want to show your follower count, you can. So this is what it looks like. You can see I've chosen for dark backgrounds, but this is a light background, so you can't really see it very well. If I put bright backgrounds, you can see it. So that's the difference that makes. And if I turn that off, you can't see how many followers you have. If you turn it on, you can see the follower count. So those are the options. It's super simple. And then all you have to do is copy this little snippet of code and paste that on your website. So let me give you an example of a great place to put this for those of you that have been through the Music Promotion Machine training. You probably set up your email opt-in page, an initial funnel to start building your email list. So a great place that you would want to put this would be on the thank you page. After somebody buys your album or opts into your email list, now you can give them a call to action. Tell them, hey, you should go follow us on Spotify as well. And it's super simple to do with Thrive Architect. Just go into your editor, grab an HTML element. So you would click Add Element, scroll down here to Custom HTML, drag that. I would put it like maybe over here, insert Custom HTML, and you just paste that little bit of code right there, click Save, and there it is. I might want to make it so I can actually see this a little bit because there's This is like a little bit more of a dark background, so you can't really see the artist's name. So I go back over here, change this to 4 dark backgrounds. Now I'll copy this, go back, edit this, click edit HTML content, boom, done. And now if I wanted to put that in the center, I go to layout responsive, center it, shrink that down a little bit. There you go. And now I want to have a call to action, because just having a follow button on your website isn't going to do anything. You're going to lose out on a lot of people. Some people might click it, but you want to give people very specific instructions on what to do. So I'm going to duplicate this little header and then say, I'll just type a message like, please be sure to follow us on Spotify. There you go. And you could obviously, make some adjustments, make this look a little prettier, but I'm going to move on. I just wanted to show you how this works real quick. If I click save, preview that, there you go. So now there's a message that says, please be sure to follow us on Spotify. And then there's follow buttons right there. You can have like a little arrow pointing to it, put it on the side, put it wherever, whatever works for you. But I just wanted to show you that real quick because it's that simple to do. And now there's a clear call to action, a follow button, where if somebody clicks this, they're not just going to go to your artist profile page, they're going to follow your page. So now you have a new follower on Spotify. So now you might be asking, well, can I do this on Instagram? Can I do this on Facebook? Can I put a follow button on my Instagram account? Well, unfortunately, no. You can only do this to web properties that you own where you can apply your own custom code. Unfortunately, you don't own Facebook, I'm assuming, unless Mark Zuckerberg's watching this. You don't own Facebook, you don't own Instagram. They simply just don't let you put that type of custom code customization into your profile pages, unfortunately. However, there is an alternative that you can use for your Instagram account, your Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. I'm going to show you that next. All right, so first of all, if you want to get more followers on Spotify from your Instagram account, one of the things you have to realize is that Instagram's only going to allow you to put one link on your profile, and that's in your bio. So if you have multiple places where you're trying to send your fans, that kind of can be a little bit of a pain unless you use a service like Linktree right here or Link in Bio. These are services that will create one page that hosts all of the links that you want to send your fans to. So you can have one link that you put in your bio that'll take your fans to another page where they have multiple options of various actions that they can take. So you can create a post on your Instagram that says, hey, go click my link in my bio to follow us on Spotify. When they do that, there'll be an option to follow you on Spotify. You could say, hey, go be sure to follow us on YouTube. When they click the link in your bio, there'll be an option to follow you on YouTube as well. All right, so those are both paid services. Those aren't part of the free services that I promised you, but I guess actually Linktree does have a free option, so you can get started for free with Linktree, so that's a little bonus there. But I really just wanted to show you that before I show you the next free service to get more followers on Spotify, which is a free service offered by Distrokid. Now, technically, this is only free if you're already using Distrokid for your digital music distribution. But it is a very useful tool, and even if you don't use Distrokid for your digital music distribution, you might find that it's worthwhile to sign up for Distrokid, which is only $20 a year, so that you could use this feature, which is pretty cool. It's called the HyperFollow. So Distrokid will allow you to create a HyperFollow page, and this is what you should link to from your social media, from your Instagram, from your Facebook, from your Twitter. This is what you should link to get people to follow you. So instead of telling someone, hey, follow me on Spotify and giving them a link to go to your artist profile page, you want to give them a link to this page instead, to your Distrokid HyperFollow page. The reason being that when you send somebody to your artist profile page, they have a lot of options. They have option to listen to your music. They have option to follow you. They have option to save your music. They have option to click away and not do any of that stuff. So you want to send them to a page that has one singular focus, and that's to click this button to save and follow on Spotify. So the really cool thing about this is that not only does somebody follow you if they click that button, like it automatically follows you, then they can go listen to your music, but now you have a new follower. But it also saves your music as well. So it automatically saves the album when somebody clicks that button. And that is super cool because when they save your album, you're added to their library, and now they're more likely to listen to your music again and again in the future. Not only that, you're going to get access to additional analytics, information about your followers, what other artists they listen to, and those followers are now going to get notifications when you release new music as well. And if you set up the HyperFollow page for an album that hasn't been released yet, that HyperFollow page turns into a pre-save page, which is really cool because this is a great way to get a huge bump in listeners right when your album is released. When people pre-save your album on Spotify, when the album goes live, they're going to get notified, and that album's going to be automatically saved to their library. And that's all great, but the thing that makes it really cool is that you're going to have a huge influx of people all saving your album on the same day. Because you can promote this album, for weeks or months ahead of time, get a bunch of people to pre-save it, and then you could have hundreds or thousands of people all saving that album on the day that it's released. And what that does is it shows Spotify that there's a lot of interest in your new release, that your new release is hot, and Spotify's algorithms are more likely to pick it up and put it in some of their super popular playlists like Release Radar and Discover Weekly, which will get you even more fans and create a snowball effect when you can get a lot of exposure and a lot of hype and a lot more followers. So that's a really cool tool that you can use to get more followers on Spotify. And it's free if you already have a Distrokid account. And it's cool enough that I think it's worth signing up for Distrokid even if you're going to use another aggregator for the majority of your distribution. But if you don't have a Distrokid account and you don't want to get one, there's another service that will allow you to create Spotify pre-save pages called Show.co. So Show.co is a service offered by CD Baby, but it's actually free whether you have a CD Baby account or not. They have a free plan that you can get access to. So you can create these really cool Spotify pre-save campaigns and landing pages to promote your upcoming release and give your new single or album a huge boost on the day that it's released. Show.co also has an ad builder that you can use to run ads on Spotify. So you can run audio ads on Spotify to promote your albums as well. Now, of course, you do have to pay for the advertising, but the ad builder itself is a free feature of Show.co. So those are 3 free tools that you can use to grow your following on Spotify. You have the Spotify embeddable follow button, the Distrokid HyperFollow page, which is technically only free if you are already a member of Distrokid. But then there's also Show.co, which you can use to create your Spotify pre-sale pages, and you can use their free ad builder to run audio ads on Spotify as well. And that's completely free to get started with. And then as a bonus, you can use link in bio from later or Linktree to house all the content that you're driving your followers to. And Linktree does have a free tier. So I hope that you found all of this helpful. If you know anyone that might find this video helpful, then please don't hesitate to share it with them. And if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and comment in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel now and tick the little bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.